Okay, well, I've never done a gun review video before, so bear with me on this one, you guys. This is my new Ruger sp101. Let me get it out here for you. Ruger's been making the sp101 since about 1989. They came out with this year with the 4-inch barrel. You can get it in, I believe, 2.5 and 3.25-inch barrels. This is the new 4.2-inch 357 Magnum. Barrel has the full underlug and the wooden engraved inserts in the grip. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I love this grip. I have small hands. This being a small frame revolver, you want a small grip. I do use it for concealed carry. Obviously there are other options out there, but this grip is very nice, really controllable, really stout. The trigger pull, I'd say it's about 8 or 9 pounds. I haven't really weighed it or not. I'm just going by what they say on the internet and stuff. But I will say this: the more you shoot this thing, the smoother it gets. I can't even tell or not, but I think that this thing actually loses trigger weight as you shoot it. Like the original SP101s, it's a 5-shot, 357 or 38. Differences on this gun are the adjustable rear sights, fully adjustable for windage and elevation, which is something I needed for the purpose that I bought this gun for. Also on this particular one is the high-vis front sight. I got the light on my camera right now, so it's a little hard to see, but little piece of fiber optic there collects all the light you need, and it's really good in low light conditions, which is another thing I also needed. I bought this gun for multiple different reasons, and that's exactly what it was designed for. They call it a kit gun. It can be used for multiple different things: range shooting, backup for if you're bow hunting, you want to protect yourself against some four-legged critters. I know it's only a 357 Magnum, but I'm going to get to why I carry it for that in a little bit with the ammo. But it's a little heavy, which is also something that helps with the recoil of this gun, being a 357 Magnum. It's all stainless steel. It's another awesome feature on these things is this gun will last and put up with anything. It'll last forever. Ruger really knows what they're doing when they built this thing, It looks great with that full underlug barrel, adding a little bit of weight to the front end. It's a dream to shoot. I'm going to tell you, I've shot multiple different kinds of rounds through this thing. 38s, 38s, small 38s, light one wad cutters, plus Ps I've got right here. 38 plus P, Hornady Critical Defense. These are what I carry on me when I carry the gun for self-defense. They are perfect. They are what the cops use, the FBI, DEA. They do not over-penetrate like you would with a jacketed bullet, which I've got right here for range shooting, just normal full metal jacket, 130 grain full metal jacket. These things are just good for, I mean one-handed shooting, two-handed shooting. I mean, you stay on target with nice with regular 38s. The plus Ps, you barely even feel the difference. The weight of the gun helps a lot with that. I've also obviously shot the 357, normal 357 rounds through it, 125 grain hollow points. Really not that bad at all. I will say something else though. I bought for deer hunting, which is what I bought this particular gun for. It fits the barrel length just enough that I can carry it easily concealed and still hunt with the gun. It's a 4.2-inch barrel. It's 5 3/4 inches from the firing pin, which is more than what you need to be legal for deer hunting. I know a lot of people think that the 357 is marginal for deer hunting. I tend to beg to differ. I actually love the 357 for the fact that it's a little bit cheaper round than 44 Magnum, and if you know what you're buying in ammo, you can use it for all kinds of things. I particularly bought these. Let me turn the box so you can actually see that there. Buffalo Bore is the leading manufacturer in heavy big bore pistol rounds. I looked all over the internet for what would be the best for, perfect penetration and kinetic energy on impact. And Buffalo Bore has these guys. These are 180 grain lead flat nose gas check rounds. Get you out around here, parts here. These puppies claim to travel over 1,400 feet per second with 180 grain round. This is a cast lead, hardened cast lead round with a pretty big size nose on the front, flattened nose on the front there. They are also a gas check round, with it, which if you guys do not know what that means, it means that that full lead bullet has a copper disc on the mounted to the back of the bullet, which expands when the powder goes off. That expansion actually fills the bullet, the chamber of the barrel itself, fills up the gaps around the bullet going down the barrel, which does not allow the gas to go around the bullet at all. That actually keeps as much velocity as physically possible in this powder powder charge that's in this round. That's where you get your over 1,400 feet per second out of a standard 4-inch barrel. I've heard people shooting these things out of long-barreled rifles, chambered in .357, and they're getting 1,800 to 1,900 feet per second out of these bullets. That's pretty much the same as a .30-30 Winchester round with a wider bullet, heavier bullet. So obviously with the shorter barrel, you got a little bit shorter range, but with those ballistics, I think that I'm more than enough able to take down a deer with that. The gun itself, like I said, it has a little bit of weight to it. I'm a small guy, so I do definitely feel the gun on me. Some people out there obviously would be able to carry this gun a little bit easier than me. The only problem I'm seeing right now with carrying this gun is the lack of holsters that are made for it yet. The gun just came out, so the molds weren't really out yet for people to make holsters. This was actually for a GP100 4-inch, so the gun slides around a little bit inside there, and the thumb brake retention strap there actually hangs a little bit past the hammer, so I don't like the fact that the gun moves around a little bit inside the holster, but you know, you deal with what you got until they can come out with something better. I've got other holsters. This is a Galco Summer Comfort, made for the short-barreled sp101 or the LCR revolvers and the Airlight Smith & Wesson J frames. Barrel sticks significantly out the bottom of the holster, but it has this high rise right here to clear the high-vis sight, which I've practiced drawing with that thing numerous times. I've never caught that high-vis sight on that holster. That was a problem I was having with some other holsters, is that high-vis sight just gets caught a lot. So this is what I carry in warmer weather. That's what I carry out in the field. I've got other outside the waistband holsters and stuff like that. I've been trying out to find out what's the most comfortable. But shooting this gun, like I said, a dream. There's barely any recoil at all with the 38s. The .357 itself is about what you would think of a shorter barreled .357 Magnum pistol. These Buffalo Bores are like shooting a cannon. I'm not going to lie to you. That small grip does not help you shooting a high velocity, high power round like those Buffalo Bores. I mean, it hurts. Granted, that's what you deal with when you need a bullet capable of deer hunting, but you shoot them enough, you get used to it. Trigger pull, not too bad. I always double check to make sure the cylinder's clear before I start dry firing these things. Trigger pull's long, like you would expect in a double action single action pistol. It's the more you shoot it, like I said, this thing has lightened up a lot since I've gotten it, and the single action trigger pull is nice. Look at this, just barely touch that thing, boom, gone, ready to go, making deer hunting going to be a little bit easier this year. So basically that's it. If there's any questions or anything, leave me a comment. But that is, like I said, the Ruger SP101 in 4.2-inch, new out this year. I suggest picking one up. It's great to keep in the backpack on the hip when you're out walking the trails. You know, it's a great little gun.